Yo, book nerds! Winter is fastly approaching, and I am not ready. I am not a winter fan, but it's coming, and there's nothing I can do about it. Except I can think about what books I want to read during winter. So this is my Winter TBR. Before we get into the books that I would like to read this winter, I need to give an update on my Fall TBR. Things have been crazy in my life right now, like insane. I have not had much time to read. I'm like way behind on where I thought I would be, and other things just had to take priority. That's life, right? It's not a big deal. My TBRs are not set in stone. They are subject to change, and I just like to kind of give you an idea of where my brain's at so that if you want to read the books that I am thinking of reading, like you could join in if you want. They don't always happen, unfortunately. That's life. So, update on my Fall TBR. I am still reading Essential Tales and Poems by Edgar Allan Poe. And so I was hoping to have this done like sometime in October. And I have a good chunk of it left. I have like 200, a little less than 200 pages left. And so I just don't see myself finishing this as quickly. I mean, obviously I'm not finishing it as quickly as originally planned, but I just see this taking me a while yet. I just don't have much time to devote to Edgar Allan Poe, and it is what it is. So I am hoping to have this done by the end of November. That would be great. Like, that would be ideal. Will it go into December? Honestly, I don't know. Life is crazy right now. But it will be finished at some point. So, it's just taking me longer. Because of that, I have decided Believe It by Jamie Kern Lima. I had wanted to read this for Nonfiction November. I'm not. Like, I am taking it off my TBR completely. I'm not planning it for my Winter TBR. I'm sorry if you wanted me to read this one right now. I'm not getting rid of it. It's just, I'm not in the mood for nonfiction, and it's gonna be what it is. And I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but it'll happen eventually, just not right now. I just want to finish reading Edgar Allan Poe and then move on to my Winter TBR. So, this one, sorry, Believe It, it's not going to happen for the foreseeable future. Okay, so let's talk Winter TBR. I have a book that I need to read because my students are going to be reading it. So that is the first book that I plan to read once I'm done with Edgar Allan Poe. And that is Walk Two Moons by Sharon Creech. So this is a middle grade book. I really don't know much at all about this book. The only thing I really know is that it's about a girl whose mom is gone. I don't know the context. I don't know why. I don't know if she disappeared. I don't know if she left. I don't know if she died. Like, I don't know what happened to the mom. I just know she doesn't have her mom around and she misses her. So, like, that's all I really know going into this. But my 6th graders will be reading this soon, so I need to read it so I know what I'm teaching them, right? So my next book is Walk Two Moons. Again, my TBR is not set in stone, so some of these may not be happening, but Walk Two Moons will definitely be happening. But everything else is subject to change depending on my mood, depending on circumstances with work, whatever. You know, the life of an English teacher, right? My life's crazy right now with planning a wedding. So the rest of these may or may not happen. But right now in my brain, this is what I'm planning. This is what I would like to get to this winter. So after Walk Two Moons, I would like to read Lord of the Flies by William Golding. You're probably like, that is definitely not like a Christmassy, wintry read. Yeah, it's not. But I have been wanting to read this for a while. And if I read this before the end of the year, it would check off one of my reading goals for the year. So I would really like to read this so that I can check that box, and because I really want to read this story. I've heard so much about it. I know it's about these kids that are left to govern themselves on like some kind of island or in the wilderness or somewhere. They are lost and they have to survive. And I have heard that it's kind of gruesome at some points, but I really want to read it. I've heard so much about it. So this would be one that I would try to get in before the end of the year if possible. Up next after that, my 7th graders read book club books, and I'm not really planning to read all of the books that they do in book clubs this year because that would be insanity. I'm just focusing on like trying to read the main like class-wide novels. However, there is one book that is going to be coming up for a book club for my 7th graders, and I really want to read it because I've seen the movie and I loved the movie, and that is The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. So I would really love to read this one if it fits with my schedule. So I would love to read this one. And then this is also a trilogy. I do have the other 2 books, which are The Wild Robot Escapes and The Wild Robot Protects. I think this is the second and this is the third, but I might have those backwards. But I would like to read this entire series because I really liked this movie. And so will it happen? I guess I don't know. This year has thrown me a lot of curveballs, and I'm sure next year, 2026, will also throw me a lot of curveballs with it being my first year of teaching. So this may not happen, but I really would like to read this trilogy because the movie is amazing, and if you haven't seen the movie, you should. It's so adorable, and as a mom, it like really got to me. So this is definitely on my list. Middle grade again, but I really, really am interested in it. So there you have it. I am planning to finish up Edgar Allan Poe and then be reading these books. Hopefully everything can go to plan. If you'd like to join me for any of these, feel free. The more the merrier. I would love for you to join along. But this is my winter TBR at this point in time. I've got these in the wrong order. This is my winter TBR. There we go. Walk 2 Moons first, then possibly Lord of the Flies, and then the Wild Robot trilogy. That's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I hope you have a lovely week. Thanks for talking books with me.